Hey guys, thank you for joining us today. It is the One Up Thoughts podcast number. What are we doing? What is this? The third one? The fourth one? Can't really remember right now. But today, as always, we got Jan here. How you doing, Jan?
Hey guys, how you doing?
So we're gonna
Jan.
be. He's Jan. So he's gonna be the guy that does the podcast with me. So he's part of the podcast crew because Jose is not able to film on Wednesdays, on Tuesdays. I mean, so we're not able to post it on Wednesdays. So he'll be hard to do the podcast with, but he's still doing the one-up reviews and other small stuff that he'll probably be in, like other Let's Plays and whatnot. But today we're going to be playing Team Fortress 2. Jan, I heard that you are a professional at this.
Hey, let's not. Okay, hear that. I was in high competitive. It's not high. It's not even that high. It's like mid.
Mid. Okay.
It's
So,
not
like,
even that high.
So either
But I was
way,
pretty good at the game for a while.
so either way, you're gonna kill me in this. Or you're gonna win somehow. You're gonna do better in me in the leaderboards or whatnot.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I invite you. Is that how this works?
Yes, that is how it works.
Okay. So I ran across a question today that someone asked me, and they asked me this question saying whether what do you think is better, gameplay or story, or like solid gameplay and weak story, or solid story and weak gameplay. But I came across this question and I was just wondering like how I even thought about it, because in a lot of ways, the gameplay is very important to people, to people that like a franchise, like let's say like Halo or Final Fantasy and stuff like that. Storyline really matters in those games. But in other games like let's say Titanfall or even Call of Duty, those games don't really have they have story, but they don't have as interesting of a story as their gameplay is. So I just wanted to see what you thought about that.
For me, it's on the game, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's preference. I can't tell someone that one game is much better than the other. Just
Yeah.
as a story.
Like when
It's
you look into a game, when you are studying a game, like what do you look for? Good gameplay or good, a solid story?
Both.
Both, yeah.
If it has good gameplay and good story, it's a good game.
Yeah.
If it got crap gameplay, it's not a good game. It's just a story.
Yeah. Like I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of the games that I've played so far, like like Titanfall and Call of Duty and even Destiny, these games, they have a story, but they lack, the narrative and just the amount of the amount of goodness that a story should come with a good gameplay. So I mean, even though those games do lack that story, I still find myself playing them very often, and a little bit more often in games that do have a good story. So it's hard for me to finally like have a good line to draw between those two things.
Well, it generally follows. Are you playing multiplayer or are you not? Like,
Yeah.
when you play World of Warcraft, there's a story behind it and it's interesting to read about.
Yeah.
But when you play, killing friggin' the Lich King, you're not, I'm avenging my son. No, you're killing the Lich King.
Yeah. It's just like you don't, and also especially games like that, like say like RPGs or MMOs, you don't really notice the story. You notice what you're trying to do in the game is get your guy ranked up and just be a good player. And I feel
I'm
like
curious,
what?
is it okay if I have another special guest, my own special guest,
Okay,
provide some
yeah.
commentary on this topic?
Yeah, who's it? Who's joining us today?
His name is Cassidy.
All right, what a
Cassidy
Cassidy.
Simpson. Ooh.
How you doing today, Cassidy?
Hi.
So, like, were you hearing about what me and Jan were talking about earlier?
About halfway through headphones, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we were just saying, like, how does a game really get defined as a good game, whether it comes to, whether it comes to story or gameplay? How do you feel about that?
Well, it's the overall multiplayer and single player experience. If it's designed to be a multiplayer game, well, then you have to break it down upon those components of how it's balanced, how the community is,
Yeah.
and if it's more story driven, then you have to look at it through how is the writing and how is character development, and if you don't take both into consideration, then there is no real defining the game.
Yeah. Very true, very true. I feel that way when right now I'm playing a lot of Destiny, and it's hard for me to just draw that line, whether it come to, like you said, good good characteristics of like characters and stuff like that, or just like overall just like having fun playing a game and just ranking up your character. There's just a weird line that you can't draw with certain games.
Certainly true. Can't compare, Magic the Gathering with Call of Duty.
Yeah, exactly.
Two different things. You can't compare The Last of Us with a game that's, mostly story.
Well,
The stories.
all games have a story, and you can
Yeah.
look at each in their own eye and how they compare.
Okay.
You can even compare Magic's story to Call of Duty. They each have their own storyline and lore behind it, and you can easily do that and compare how the writing is.
Yeah. That's totally true. But a lot of people don't look at that. That's the thing. And they're like, I feel like we're in a culture where we throw away the story and we just go straight into who's better at who in the game. You know what I mean? Like who's better when it comes to stats, leaderboards, ranking, equipment use, that kind of thing. I feel like that's where we're at right now in our generation of gaming.
And you just have to look at multiplayer experiences if that's what you want in a game. Like that, the way you're describing it is that's an MMO in its basic definition of just getting items and improving. Most games, they just give you the list of items and you get to play from there, and then it just becomes competitive on how you use them. And that's
and even not, and even in an MMO, it's more like even just any multiplayer game. And for an example, Call of Duty, you hear kids all around talking about how, one is better than the other, how one has this gun and the other one has this other gun. It's just like these things are, I feel like, that is what's defining our generation as gamers, is who's better at who. And there's no more about, wow, did you hear about what happened to this character in this game, or you know what I mean? We're losing that, and I feel like there has to be a game somewhere, or even a new generation of gamers that should bring that back up. That should bring the story love back up.
That's just a small subsection of people, mostly in FPS shooters where they're looking at stats. Everybody else, MMOs, RPGs, everything else, people look more at the overall spectrum of it rather than just at who's best at shooting with what gun.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I feel you, man. Just a tough world out there for us gamers.
Video game industry is weird.
It is.
Dead or Alive 5 is a great example. That game is amazing.
Oh, I got fucked. Oh my god, I got sniped from across the map. So I'm gonna give actually you guys a bit of news. On the week of November 11th, I'm gonna be doing a live stream charity event for Halo Master Chief Collection. If you guys want to watch me and a couple of my nerd friends play a bit of Halo live on Twitch, we're gonna be doing a bit of a live stream all weekend long for the week of November 11th, which is when the game comes out. We're not gonna be doing it on that day, which is pretty much the weekend of. And we're just going to do a live stream and do a charity event for the local hospital in our town. We're donating money to this place, and hopefully you guys all can watch that. I'm not going to be able to have a link yet of where it's going to be at because I have to get that information, but I will be sure to let you guys know in future videos. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter and whatnot, all the links will be in the description below to get more information about what's going to happen that night, or those nights. Oh god, don't die. Don't die, don't die. Well, I got one by somebody.
Do not die.
Are you in the game?
Yeah, I'm at the wrong server.
Are you really? I just invited you.
I hope I'm on the right server.
Here, I did another one. Send another one. Yeah, I think you are in the wrong server. No, no, here you go. Now you're here.
Alright, now I'm here now.
Let's play the game by myself. Oh man. So what have you been? So what games have you been playing right now, Gian?
Oh man. Well, me and Cassidy, along with a friend of ours named Sky, have been playing Diablo 3.
Nice.
There was recently a sale on it, 50% off.
Nice.
So you can get both Diablo 3 and Diablo 3 Reproof Souls for only $40.
That's not bad. I heard that. How much is that? Like regular price? Isn't it like over 100 or something?
50% off.
Just about over.
So 40 plus 40 equals 80.
Yeah.
Almost 100.
Almost about $100. $100 value really, if you wanted.
If you got the deluxe edition, it'd be over 100. But
Yeah.
I don't see why you would spend money on the deluxe edition.
I feel you. So is your first time playing Diablo, or is it something you've done before?
I personally have not played Diablo before. Sky has,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess you could say that I played a game similar like Diablo. Torchlight 2 is an example.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Diablo.
Every MMO is Diablo anyway.
I think every MMO is it's like is just the same MMO as another one. Maybe like there's like a bit of cool story to it, maybe cooler characters and whatnot. They're all pretty much the same in their like concept wise. But I've been meaning to try out that game. I heard a lot of people have been talking about it lately. I've just never been able to try it out. I don't want to trade if you Kira of Justice. Oh, okay.
Diablo 3 is a fun game. I mean, if you played a game like Torchlight 2 or any MMO, just imagine it with less people and a little bit more action, I guess.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I heard they have it for the Xbox 360. I might pick that up.
They have it for the Xbox 360?
Mhm.
Yeah, app and reversals.
Oh, wow. I remembered it being on the PS3. That was the only thing I knew about it.
Yeah, it's
they
not
were-
recently, but I think 2 years ago or last year they released it for the 360, and it's pretty much the same
Interesting.
thing except for it's like you have co-op, so now you got like 4 other players playing with you, and it's kind of the same thing. I guess I've never really played. I've seen a lot of gameplay of it, and it looks pretty good. I'm not really good at RPG/MMO games because I think I have a very short attention span when it comes to those. I just want to, I'm kind of like a person that's like, I want to do this now, I want to get this rank up now, which is pretty much why I'm surprised that I'm still playing Destiny, because Destiny is like a grinder game, and it's like, I just don't understand how I'm playing that game.
Have you ever played Warframe?
I played Warframe a bit, and I played a bit of it. I think that was when I just first started, like, when I first started my Steam account, I downloaded that game, and it's a pretty good game. I like it. It's
interesting. It's
yeah, it reminds me of like, I don't know, this might sound pretty off, but like Star Wars in a way. It gave me a Star Wars feel to it for some reason.
Talking about like Old Republic or Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm thinking like just a Star Wars, like in the Star Wars in general. Like for some reason, it just gave me like this like out of the galaxy feel, and like how like
Because
there's
it's
these
set in
characters
space.
and stuff. What happened?
Because it's set in space. Is that why?
Yeah, I think that probably might be why. And the characters look really cool. Like the enemies look pretty cool. I actually might play it again soon. Who knows? But I'm a pretty low level. I haven't played in a while.
Level doesn't really matter. It's just with games like Warframe, it's not really about leveling up. It's more just about, it's like just get the game, play the
Yeah.
game, get the stuff, and then keep playing until you get better stuff, so you
Yeah.
can get better stuff.
I feel you. Yeah, I might try it out. I think I have to update it. I haven't updated it in a while. Ah, we
The
lost.
game is not exactly story driven. They implemented story in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like background lore, for lack of a better word.
Oh yeah.
Warframe.
It's pretty much like, I know, I like the missions where you have to assassinate someone, and you have to catch someone, and you just go through that chase. You're just chasing them down the map. I think that's pretty cool.
I guess let's reference Dark Souls.
Yeah.
My friend Cassidy has a good point here.
Mm-hmm.
That most like Warframe, Dark Souls, and some other
Come to the
MMOs,
mic. I can't
instead
hear
of
you, buddy. I want to hear you.
right in front of you. It forces you to either interact with it or not.
Mhm.
So you can just completely ignore it and just have your own experience, or actually try to find the story and figure out what's going on in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that before. There's like missions where it's like you should go here, or you can go somewhere else. I see what you're saying. I think I've seen a bit of that once in a while in that game. Oh my god, that guy has a golden gun. Oh man.
The golden guns don't matter in this game.
I just
Everything
look pretty.
in Team Fortress 2,
It's like aesthetic.
it's everything's aesthetic and cosmetic. There's rarely any differences that add to make the game less
Yeah.
fair.
Spy Knight.
Yeah. The only thing that I would think is complete like BS would probably be face stabs.
Yeah.
Just
So did you?
But that's just hit registration. You could put scripts in to make the game, lag in your favor.
Yeah.
Halo, when you get the front assassinations and you get lucky hitting the trophy.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, Halo doing the front assassination. I've been there. I'm actually playing a lot of Halo 2 Vista. I did actually a Let's Play on that last week. Yeah, Halo 2 Vista Let's Play with a couple guys. That was pretty fun. Cannot wait for the anniversary edition to come out. It's gonna be real fun. It's gonna look real pretty. Oh, damn it. Died. Oh, you killed me. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even realize that.
I'm pretty bad at TF2. Like, in competitive TF2, there are different leagues you can go to. The one I went into was called UGC, or United Gaming Clans, and the ranking goes Iron, Steel, Silver, Gold, I think Platinum.
Yeah.
And then basically, once you reach Platinum, you're pretty much really good at the game. For lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Like, you're pretty much near top of the top level.
Yeah.
In fact, you are probably top of the top.
So,
but once
what were
you
you?
become Platinum, like, you can pretty much call yourself ready for ESEA. And what ESEA was that's like where the professionals go to pay money to play,
MLG,
so that way they
basically.
can get sponsored, which is really weird sounding, but yeah, it's
Play in high school to get
Esports. Yeah.
yeah. There you go. That's a good example.
What is it? I can't hear him. He needs to talk.
It's the same thing as in sports where you play in high school to get noticed by college, and you play in a college to get noticed by the NFL.
Esports. So almost
Yeah.
Esports, really. Yeah.
And me and my team got into gold, which
Wow.
is I don't know what rank that is. I can't. Let me use my fingers here for a second, ladies and gentlemen. There's, shoot, I forgot already. Iron, steel, silver, gold. So rank 4. I guess in terms of friggin', like, if you're playing League of Legends, we were about. It's bronze, steel, or bronze, silver, gold. Oh, yeah, there you go. Cass is good at math. Top 40%. There you go. I'm terrible at math, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Asian.
Oh man, it's okay. We'll work it out. But wow, that's crazy. I've never really been a part of any MOG teams. I've never really been good at video games to that extent. I've always just been a casual gamer in a way. I've always played like a lot of Call of Duty, so I was decent at Call of Duty for a while, and then Black Ops 2 came out, and then I stopped playing. So I can't really like identify myself as like, oh, like I've played with like MOG people and stuff like that. But I was a part of a ladder match one time where it was on Fragination, which is like a pretty common noob friendly competitive website, and that was pretty fun to do. It's pretty much you just go on there and people call you out and say, hey, let's do 1v1s, and you do it, and hopefully one day you get noticed by MOG if you're really good. And of course, I never really got noticed by MOG, so I'm still here making videos about video games, so it's all good. Oh man, where am I?
Yeah, Call of Duty is a weird game. It's a simple game. You just run around, shoot people, they die, you get points, you win.
Yeah.
And you get yelled at by 12
And then you get yelled at by 12-year-olds.
Pretty much.
The game started off as, a World War II fighting game,
Which I
first-person
love.
shooter.
I love those kind of games.
Yeah, fighting game. You
Yeah.
can do shorter you-cans
They
in
just ran out of
friggin'.
ideas.
Yeah.
There's no more battles and great wars that they can go from, so they make up their own.
Yeah, I
Some
feel
of
you.
it's really boring and bland to friggin' watch.
I just,
After you
like,
go through
ha-
8
if-
games
when I-
of the same storyline. You can't
Yeah.
and you can't make up any new writing. Of course, it gets bland.
Yeah, that's true.
Sad.
If
I
only
love
they
Call of Duty World, or
no,
not
Ghost
World.
died. Ghost is alive.
Ghost?
That's one of the characters.
I think
Isn't
that
Forgot the mask.
they really stopped making good storyline when they came out with World at War. I think that was the best, and then they pretty much stopped from there, and then they just started remaking shit and like trying to like do some weird stuff with Kennedy, and then that didn't even work out. So I'm really sad that their story hasn't developed. But the new one that came out, it pretty much looks like a Titanfall remake, and
Talking about Advanced Warfare?
yeah, Advanced Warfare pretty much looks like a Titanfall knockoff. So I'm not gonna be getting that anytime soon. But I know that the consumer inside of me is gonna say, "Hey, let's buy this game. Why not?" You know what I mean? I want to see what all the huff and puff is about.
It's marketing.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's
marketing.
marketing.
Yeah, and it's like it draws you in either way. So it's a love-hate relationship that I have with Call of Duty. and I'm still gonna buy it, see what it's about, and hopefully I don't return it next week.
Then you're just falling into what they're doing, though.
Yeah.
If you don't think it's gonna be a good game and it's a copy of another one, don't get it. And if you get it, you're just giving them the money to allow them. Even if you return it, they already got the money,
Yeah.
That is true.
and you give them the statistics that allow them to make the next game.
And for them to say like, hey, this is a good game, obviously, because people have bought so many copies of it. And I don't know. I just feel like it always is gonna draw me in, and I hate that. I hate that I'm like that. Like, if I see a game that I feel like, oh, it's gonna be crap, I'm gonna be like, I want to try it just in case it is crap. But there is no way I was able to get access to the beta, so I can't really speak for that. So I probably am gonna buy the game and see what it's about.
I'd rather wait for the review and watch a bunch of people say it's the same Call of Duty just with different guns,
Which has been every review.
yeah, which is every Call of Duty ever.
Yeah.
Past,
Ever
you know,
since
World at War.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I gotta say I did like.
Like 1 through 6, because World at War
Yeah.
was broken up in, I think, it's like 2 different games.
Hmm.
They're all World War II, and they're all, like, for the first 3, they all follow the same exact thing where they start you on D-Day and you go through it. Like,
Yeah.
5 was the only one that really started you on the Pacific.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. I feel like, for some reason, whenever people on reviews and stuff like that, they would be like, "Oh, this game's bad" and stuff. I wanna see if they're right. You know what I mean? I wanna see if what they're saying is really true, because it's hard to really get a good perspective on what they believe is bad and what they believe is good, unless you try it out for yourself. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about a lot of reviews that I've seen so far, where it's like, oh, this game's bad, it's horrible, but
Well, it's all about
I don't
opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
if you like playing Call of Duty because you like shooting stuff and killing things, then you like Call of Duty. That's what you like to do.
Yeah.
I like playing, shooting things and playing things on the ground and making things happen. That's my preference.
Yeah.
If I see a game, if I see a simple game like friggin', I don't know. Let's say,
Car Mechanic 2014.
yeah, Car Mechanic 2014. That game sounds like the stupidest thing ever, but it's surprisingly fun.
Uh-huh.
Binding of Isaac. It's a simple
damn.
friggin' dungeon thing,
70 hours.
Yeah.
but it's such a good game.
And it's difficult. They give you a challenge rather than it being a simple...
Yeah, simple
Dungeon
shoot 'em
crawl.
up, yeah.
Yeah?
I get what that's like. But you never know until you try it. That's how I feel. Like, you never know what something is until you get your hands on it. And that's why I played the Destiny beta, because I heard a lot of people were like, oh, this game, is gonna be really bad, or people are like, oh, it's gonna be really good. I get caught in that middle where I'm like, well, I gotta find out for myself. So thank God the beta was free for everybody, so I was able to get my hands on it. Oh man, where am I? Don't die. Where you at, Jan?
I don't know. I am on the map.
You're
If
on
that
the
gives
map.
you anything.
That helps. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Run. Damn it!
Oh, so I was shooting at you.
Goddamn. But oh shit, don't die. Where am I? Respawn, buddy, respawn. I've always wanted to get the I remember playing this game for the first time, and there was a hack lobby where you can unlock all the shit that they had at the time. That was really fun.
You're talking about Team Fortress 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my personal opinion on stuff like that, it doesn't really matter anymore. Because with achievements, they're not exactly, like, a big thing anymore. Like, everyone's got it. They have servers dedicated to, friggin' giving you the achievement instantly.
Yeah.
And it's not, I mean, it is a bad thing, but it's not like, Valve could stop it, because people worked on it.
I mean, yeah, Valve is pretty much it's a modding community. It's you can't stop it now. You know what I mean?
There's no reason to stop it.
There's no reason to stop it either, because then you're gonna lose
The
customers.
company's not going to stop it ever, because getting
Yeah.
achievements is not losing them any income. You're getting basic items that you could have bought in the store for cents, but you're not going to, because you're going to get the achievement, and if you're a really hardcore player, you're just going to buy the items
Yeah.
for dollars.
Yeah, it's very true. But then again, it's like those people that are too lazy and that are too, that aren't hardcore players. those are what bring in the money for some reason. At least that's what I see. Is like how, these people are the ones that are wanting to try to get the game, that are wanting trying to get the game known. Like for an example, when Halo 2, when people found out that the Halo 2 Vista servers were back up, everybody was trying to get that game. And it was hard because that game was no longer really sold in retail stores. So you had to find it either online or Amazon or something like that. But then other people were out there trying to get the game for free. And I was one of those people that tried to get the game for free. Because at the time, I wasn't really wanting to go on Amazon and pay like 20-some bucks for a game that I know I could probably get for free and crack it. So,
That's some of the reason why games don't have a good shelf life, or when they shut down, they don't come back because people are not willing to spend the money to give them the income to keep up servers.
Yeah.
There's no incentive for it if people are just gonna cheat their way and get a game cracked.
Yeah. Very true. And I feel like those people that do that, they get the game more, like for some reason you see the game become more popular and you see it become more known. Like recently, the people that I work with on Halo, they just created their own launcher, which helps people get the game also for free and supports the developers as well, which is an odd thing to do when you're trying to give people the game for free. And it's just like to them and to a lot of people that play the game for free, they're like, oh, I just want to do it because I like the game and it's very popular and I've heard about it and stuff like that. And that's not what's going to drive into money for a lot of these companies like Bungie or Microsoft.
Well, I mean, money's money.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just plain enough.
Yeah, very true. Oh man, are you having a prom? I like that name.
That's one of the things I like about Steam. Friggin' Xbox Live, PS3, you get one name, you're done with that name. You can't have multiple names and
You can
stuff.
change your name.
You gotta pay to change your name.
Yeah.
Because they have to keep a server collection on you, and then that
just so you don't hack and
of
shit.
microtransactions in and gives them the income to give you games for games in gold.
Yep. Do you play Xbox?
Me or Cassidy?
Cassidy.
Generally, no.
Generally. No.
As much as I used to.
Yeah, you're a PC guy?
Probably I fall in that category now.
Yeah. I'm starting to fall in the line between both right now. Ever since I got a decent PC, I've been playing a lot of PC games. But I'm still sticking to my roots with the with the Xbox. So that's pretty much my first console was an original Xbox back in like '02. Oh damn, he killed me. Fuck.
Yes, I did
nemesis.
kill you.
You're my nemesis.
I've had Xbox so long. I've had it since the original Xbox came out with Xbox Live.
Yep. I was on that same boat. I remember playing Halo 2 for Xbox Live back in the with the old Xbox, and even I played it on a 360 before they shut down servers for it. And those are good times, man. That's why I'm so excited for the new one that's coming out in November. Oh, damn! I got hit by a train. Holy shit! Oh, that was you! Ha! Holy shit! Just got hit by a train.
For me, the whole console wars thing isn't. It's not such a big thing,
Yeah.
Like, they both have their goods and bad sides to it.
I feel like a lot of people are more draw more to the PC side because PC, you're able to mod it, you're able to make it better, and a console comes as it is. You can't do much to it, So I think that's probably why a lot of people are leaning over to the PC side. But then again, PC does cost a shitload of money to mod and a shitload of money to upgrade.
To mod?
Not to mod, but to to upgrade it and to put better stuff in, like different drivers or something like that.
It's just a war because people want to clutch onto their little opinion that their opinion is better than yours.
Yeah, yeah.
The idea that people on the computer say that they're better is just because they can pay for more equipment. The only reason Xbox and Sony and all them keep it standardized is so then they can give you the games and give the developers a standardized fucking system.
Yeah.
Standardized code so then they can make these games so everybody can play it.
Yeah, very true.
God,
Who's this?
I have 4 dominations, and 3 of them are the top 3 people on your team.
Yeah, we're pretty bad. Go blue team.
I'm not even that good at this game anymore. Like,
I'm doing pretty decent for how bad I am at this game.
I'm sorry if you can hear my keyboard clacking. It's
It's okay.
mechanical. Yeah, like
Okay, let's not do all that now.
I'm so sorry. But it's
Figure that out.
mechanical.
Can we
Yeah.
start? Oh my god. But yeah, I totally understand that point of view because it's always gonna, it's never gonna end, and that's what it sucks about it. I wish we could all just get along and be like, hey, video games to video games, but that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, you know, competition is always good
Yeah,
because that brings in people.
yeah,
And McDonald's is gonna open up next to Burger King's. Why? Because it brings in competition.
yeah.
It's
Very true.
good to have
That's when
competition.
you have 3 McDonald's open up near Wendy's.
Yeah,
Wendy's
yeah.
for no good reason.
And then then a bunch of McDonald's come up within a month, and all of a sudden Wendy's goes out of
You
business.
don't even see them build. You just look one day and then there's just a store.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast Wendy's freaking. Well, not Wendy's. It's amazing how fast Wendy's goes out of business. But
With
I
their-
like Wendy's.
their
I happen to be
their
very fond of Wendy's.
deliciousness. That,
Oh, yeah,
that
man.
black guy flipping.
did I say Wendy Girl Skills? Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, yes. Oh man, there's an extremely funny video
Yeah.
about it was a training video for employees about to go into Wendy's, and it's so hilarious. Like, remember how in the the 90s 80s time, a lot of pop culture was about rap music.
Yeah.
This was the living embodiment of Wendy's and the 90s.
They were like,
It was that good. Like,
boonk.
oh man,
That's awesome.
it's
I wanna watch
it's
that.
it's a classic, like Good Burger,
Yeah. Oh, Good Burger. Oh, I got sniped.
and I love Good Burger.
Good Burger was a good movie. Shout out to Good Burger.
I actually have it downloaded.
It's actually on Netflix.
Yeah,
It is on Netflix. Just realized that.
I did not legally say that I downloaded a movie. That is not what I said.
No, he bought
But
it for
You
sure.
would download a car, would you?
Very true. That's a really cool, good way to look at that. Would you buy a car? Or would you download a car? Hell yeah, I would. Damn, you killed me again. Stop killing me.
Well, stop getting close to me.
God damn it. Oh, some guy's head just got ripped off. I like this game because it's so cartoony, but it's so fucked up at the same time. You can't really
It's a
draw a
game.
line between it. Yeah.
I got. Oh, I know what that is.
Oh, don't die, don't die. Ah, bad place to be. That was close. Yeah, can do that. Where are you at?
Oh man. So, quick question, just off topic.
Yeah.
This podcast is about game or video games?
This podcast is pretty much about like not social media, but pretty much everything that has to do with social media wise. Like, let's say you want to talk about a TV show. TV show is cool. Video games is pretty much the one. It's a pretty big thing we talk about, but it's not the only thing we can talk about. And if you have anything open for discussion, anything really except for like personal stuff, then totally open.
So, okay. There's something serious on my mind that I kind of wanted to talk about today.
All right, what's up?
The idea about card game stereotypes. Now, we all know what Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and Magic the Gathering, we all know what that stuff is.
Yeah.
But due to, like, media culture and stuff, I don't know if that's the proper way to say it.
It's an accurate way of saying it. Yeah.
There's a stereotype of people who play Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, all that stuff. They're just a bunch of nerds living in their parents' basement.
Yeah.
And that's such a problem that I see with people. Like, I'm not saying Magic the Gathering or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a bad game.
Yeah.
And some of them I've actually tried learning, and I like them. They're not, horribly hard to learn, and they're not horribly bad. But
Yeah.
the stereotype associated with them it just makes me so mad. Like, stereotypes are a part of culture. Like, that's such a norm. It's not like we can get rid of it.
Very true. I get what you're saying. I've never really witnessed it happen, and I could maybe because I'm not really associated with that community, and I do wish I were because there are a lot of cool people that are into those games, like into Yu-Gi-Oh, into Magic the Gathering, and I just never been associated with that community, and I really do wish I have. So I wish I could understand the struggle. Oh god, I'm about to get fucked here. Fire guy. But I guess it's just a thing that people for some reason are always going to like bring up, or always going to want to like talk about for some reason. And I guess it's just one thing that you kind of have to like deal with, and kind of have to just like realize that this is a thing, and this is what people are coming to, and what they are assuming really. Of
3, 2, 1, dead.
Players. Fucker. Oh, you didn't kill me, asshole. You didn't get me.
Yeah, but I did assist in killing you.
You did. I saw your face when I died.
But I know so many people that play Magic the Gathering and play Yu-Gi-Oh, and they're not even close to fitting the stereotype. Some of them are some of the smartest, nicest, good-looking guys.
Yeah.
But the stereotype associated with them causes them to be so far from like it's painful to see how people treat them.
Yeah. It's
Like
very
I'll
true.
see them playing Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, like in like I guess the food court or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And people will give them weird looks or laugh at them or,
Yeah.
or like snicker at them, and it frustrates me
I feel you.
that stereotypes are associated with that.
I think a way of looking at it is, if you play video games, and if you play them, I'm not trying to say religiously, but if you play them to a good amount, you belong in that
3,
table.
2, 1.
Fuck you. If you like, you know what I mean? Like, you belong with those people that that are in that table, and you're talking about video games, and just really just getting used to their culture, because that is basically their culture. And you know what I mean? If you're the one that's judging them, and you're pretty much just like them, that makes you no better, or that makes you that makes you just the same as them. You know what I mean? That's how I see it.
Yeah. It's and stereotypes travel through so many genres of culture, like
Especially even video games, just like
video games especially. Like
Yeah.
people always associate little 12-year-old kids swearing and just being so rude
yeah.
on Call of Duty, and it's sad that they're reinforcing the stereotype. But I've seen nice kids who are treated
like crap.
so like they're treated like crap.
Yeah.
They didn't even do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Like all they're asking is for help, and they get like
Yeah.
trolled and just
Yeah.
told to kill themselves, and it's such a shame to
Yeah.
see.
It's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's something that, and it's sad to say, but it's just like those things that you have to really accept. You can't do anything, about it. You can't really say like, hey, this is bad. And if you say that, then you're the guy that looks like an asshole. You're the weird guy and stuff like that. So it's just a struggle. Really, it's just like a never-ending struggle of like, how can we better our culture? How can we better? How can we better what we do, and do what we love, and that's playing video games. So I really do hope one day that changes. I really hope that the viewpoint of a lot of players, and even a lot of people that don't play games, maybe they might be interested in something else. Hopefully their minds change, and hopefully people get a better understanding of we are actually human beings. We're not some alien creature that plays video games outside of the universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time, and a matter of them getting used to us, because gamers are always going to be here. Gamers are always going to be a part of this culture, whether people like it or not. So it's just a thing they have to realize that we're here, respect it.
Times are changing, man.
Times are changing, get used to it. You know what I'm saying? So
And change that.
yep. So hopefully it changes for the good. Oh, I'm moving fast. Why am I moving so fast? Oh.
I see a guy dressed as me. I'm going to kill him.
Don't worry about it. Be fine. Where you at?
I am near a bridge. Damn it, I died.
I think it's gonna be the last game, and then we're gonna end it right quick. Where are you? Where is anyone? Oh my god! Oh, here's somebody. I see some red.
You know what's another thing I have on mind? I guess I don't want to say hygiene, But why is hygiene such a problem these days? Like,
Okay.
it's so simple to put some deodorant on, man. It's literally you just rubbing a stick on your armpit and you're done.
Yeah.
Why
I
is that so hard for so many freshmen to grab these days?
I feel you, man. It's a struggle. It is a big struggle. Oh, I like this guy. He has like a beard and a bandana. It looks pretty cool.
TF2's economy is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I'm an expert at this economy because I'm not. I traded when I played a bunch. In fact, let's see. How many hours do I have in this game? I have I guess approximately 2,580
Oh my
hours into this
God.
game. That's
Wow.
pretty sad.
It's a
Also
lot.
pretty good. I mean, depends on where you're looking at it from.
Yeah.
But this game is interesting in that it was one of the first video game economies. And when I say that, I mean this game was like just people traded.
Mhm.
And I probably presented that in a very bad way because I was looking for the correct word to say.
Yeah.
But when Team Fortress 2 first came out, there wasn't a whole shebang about trading.
Yeah.
It was simply a game where you got 9 classes, you pick from those classes, and then you make something happen.
Yeah.
And that did extremely well. People actually grasped onto the concept. But the next problem, or rather the next solution for Team Fortress 2 to grab more people into it, was that they added trading. They added cosmetics. They added hats. I know hats doesn't sound like such
But when
something
you
to
see a
praise
player
about.
with one, you're like, I want that. You know what I mean? If you see somebody with something that you don't have, you're gonna want that. So I understand. I think it was a pretty good move on their part to add trading and add these sort of things. So you know you're able to get things that you might want. Ooh, wow! I got this. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Move, move! Oh, I fucked myself. Wow, he didn't kill me. Yeah, I'm dead. Never mind. Damn, I hate it when I accidentally do the taunt. I don't mean to do the taunt.
No, don't press. I think standard is G.
I'm playing with
something.
a controller.
Oh.
I think X is reload, but it's actually B.
But TF2 is incredible in
Yeah.
its economy. Damn, I got 2 assists. The thing about TF2 is that people pay real money to get cosmetics for a game that's not even centered around cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
With TF2, what first happened was hats were added, and people would trade all the new weapons just for this new hat. Because people didn't know what it did. Maybe people were like, oh, it adds, you're dead. You're so dead. Damn it, I died.
Oh, I sprayed and prayed, dude.
People saw this, and they were like, oh, wow, you can wear a hat on your head. This
Yeah.
was amazing to them because they never got anything like this. They got new weapons.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, man, the Scottish Resistance is so cool. Oh, the
Yeah.
the Islander is amazing. And it was okay. Like,
Yeah.
it was extraordinary to them. It brought new things to the game, and that's like game changing,
Yeah.
which is really good for if you want a game to evolve. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
bring new things and people buy into it. And then they introduced unusuals, which are basically hats that have effects on them.
Yeah.
These things, these hats,
Yeah.
unusual hats, cost thousands of dollars depending on what you get. I've seen people. Okay, in fact, recently there was an update called Man vs. Machine. It was not recently; it's pretty long ago.
Really long ago, actually, like 2 years ago long. But yes.
And with this, they added the MVM tours.
Yeah.
But after like a year and a half, maybe less, maybe more, of MVM, they added new things to get from MVM.
Yeah.
One of these things were the Australian weapons, and I don't know if the Australian weapons were added with MVM or were they added later, because I don't. My memory on TF2 is not exactly the perfect,
Yeah.
but the perfect. Okay.
The perfect, the
Uh,
best. Yes.
but it still had an a feel because
Yeah.
you know with TF2, whenever there's something new to get, people want it.
Mhm.
When there was a new hat added or a new effect added, they had something new, and people wanted that.
Yeah.
They added something called the Australian frying pan, and for those of you who don't know, uh, Left 4 Dead 2, if you know what that is a game. It's a sequel to Left 4 Dead 1, obviously, and there was a weapon called the frying pan. It was notoriously known for making a very
Mm.
annoying dong sound,
Yeah.
and they added this weapon into TF2 as a promotional item for people to buy and pre-order uh, Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
It went okay because people liked getting the frying pan. They added a gold version
What?
that when you kill people, it makes them turn into gold statues.
Wow. That's crazy.
So instead of having a gold, like, you could have an Australian rocket launcher, which is basically the regular rocket launcher, but
Mhm.
instead of its normal black color, it's covered in gold.
Wow. That's crazy.
And the whole bodies turning into gold when you kill someone, that's such a rare effect to have
Mhm.
because it's not an easy thing to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only things that could change enemies into gold were the 100 golden wrenches that were given out by Valve,
Mhm.
the Saxies, which were given out for people who won in the Saxies tournament or
Yeah.
contest, and then the Australian frying pan. But the interesting thing about the frying pan is that it's not limited. The frying pan was there to stay. Like,
Mhm.
people could obtain the frying pan, but they
Yeah.
didn't have to do so much to get it. Like,
Mhm.
it the Saxies are limited. There are only so many Saxies.
Yeah.
They're going to add more because there are more Saxies going on, but it's not like you could obtain it easily.
Yeah.
With the golden wrenches, only 100 were available, and people deleted that item in the name of charity. And
Wow.
it's incredible what people did. Like,
Mhm.
it was amazing. And the weird thing about the Australian frying pan is that it's it's not. I mean, it is rare. Like,
Mhm.
it's such a low chance that you'll get it that it's been sold.
Yeah.
Someone
Wow.
bought an in-game item, the Australian frying pan,
Mhm.
for $15,000.
Jesus. Wow. $15,000.
Yes, it was.
Crazy.
It's a video game item. It's not even a real thing in life.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just bits of code. I don't know if bits of code are in real life, but
Mhm.
they're on a computer. It's not tangible.
Yeah. Wow.
And someone
wow.
spent 15,000 on it.
Jesus.
And most people would say that's absurd.
Mhm.
It's a video game. Why would you spend 15,000 items?
$15,000 on an item. Yeah.
$15,000 on a virtual item that has like no real significance other
Yeah.
than turning people into gold. But that's probably what contributed to it becoming so expensive.
Yeah.
The fact that it turns people into gold.
Mhm.
Because only so many things had the ability to do that.
Yeah.
And it's just astounding. It baffles me that people paid 15,000 or a person paid $15,000 for it.
Yeah. It just.
But
It's crazy. But then again, you see you see this happening a little bit more often now. With games like World of Warcraft, for example, there's a lot of rare items in that game, and people pay actual money for it. And just recently, people are selling their iPhones because of the whole Flappy Bird situation, and people were buying them. So it's like
Flappy Bird situation is dumb. Do people realize that you could re-download Flappy Bird by going to your downloads in the App Store.
They didn't know that at the time. People were selling phones for thousands of dollars, maybe $100 most around. But I saw a couple people selling for thousands, and people bought these items. So it's crazy to see how gaming. And I'm not saying gaming as in buying the actual product. I'm saying as in buying in-game products and selling these in-game products for a substantial amount, way more than they were originally worth.
Way more than substantial.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's just it's crazy to see how the gaming economy just really it boosted up when a lot of these games came out with their AKA exclusive content or quote unquote exclusive content. It's just it's crazy to see that happen. It's gonna be happening even more often. I hear nowadays people are selling accounts on Xbox because they have especially for Destiny, they have all these like rare items in these games. People are wanting to buy them instead of going after grinding for them themselves. So you're gonna see this a lot more often, and there's no way of really stopping it.
people are lazy, man. That's human nature.
Yeah.
People are lazy.
You're gonna want something that you don't have. You know what I mean? And especially when it comes to a game, you're definitely gonna want that item. So there always is gonna be someone wanting something that someone else has, and that's just a cycle of even it doesn't even have to do with gaming in general. The economy is that way also, especially with a lot of items like let's say PCs for example, or the next hairbrush. People are always gonna want something that someone else has. So we're gonna be seeing that a lot more. Oh, overtime! Holy shit! Oh, we lost. Run.
I have 128 points. The next highest person has 57. Come on, game.
Jesus. You can't get me.
I don't know if that's good. A kill ratio of 81 to 32.
I think we
I'm
should
I'm not good at math, so let's do that.
I think we should end it off here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more of this, please be sure to subscribe, like.
I had a kill to death ratio of 2.5. Pretty proud of myself. Even though I shouldn't. There I can go. Go. Hello? I can't. Miguel, where'd you go? Oh god. Oh. Miguel's gone. I'm seeing in the rain.
Wow, what did I cut off?
Oh, yeah, you did cut off.
Where did
Good.
I stop?
So,
Where did I get cut off at?
you said likes, favorite, subscribe, all that junk.
Okay, I said that live stream happening sometime November 11th, and that's about it. So we'll see you guys next week.
I had a kill death ratio of 2.5, just saying.
You did
Just
good,
saying.
buddy. All right, guys, see ya.
See ya.